Hey listeners, welcome back to Logic Unlocked, where we decode DSA logic in under 5 minutes. Today's problem is a Google level favorite, that is Leetcode 128, longest consecutive sequence. We'll solve it in the most optimal way using an unordered set in C++. Let's get started. So the problem says given an unsorted array of integers, return the length of the longest consecutive elements sequence. So now the brute force approach would involve sorting or nested loops, but that takes big O of n log n or worse. We'll go with an optimal approach using unordered set, which gives us big O of n time on average. Why? Because unordered set gives constant time insert and find operations. So let's go over the code. Here, this is our function taking the vector of numbers as input. Here you can see, and then we insert all the elements into an unordered set. This helps us to check for the presence of any number in constant time, and afterwards, first here is a edge case, that is if n is equals to 0, then return 0. Because if there is no length, n is basically length of that vector, right? If the vector length is 0, that means there are no elements. So then simply return the 0. Then first we'll be imagining longest to be 1, and we'll be going through this loop and inserting all the elements into the set, as you know this. And we will be starting auto iterating one by one elements from this set. Unordered set is named here as SD. Okay, here the find function will try to find it minus 1. For suppose, let's get into this. For suppose the pointer is pointing 100, it will be asking 100 minus 1. It will be asking to find 100 minus 1, that is 99. Whether 99 exists in this set or not. Like we have converted this array into set, right? So it will be asking whether 99 is there or not. If not there, simply end that. Okay. If it is there, then count is equals to 1 and x is equals to it. Do you all know that consecutive elements are like x minus 1, x, and x plus 1? These three are consecutive ones, like 0, 1, 2. Okay. Minus 1, 0, 1. If minus 1 is like it minus 1, okay, it minus 1 is like 0, so minus 1, that is 0, and it plus 1 would give was 1, right? So we can imagine like a consecutive numbers, or else let's go with some other example. You imagine 1 2 3, okay, 1 2 3, and 2 is our it. Okay, it minus 1 means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will be 1. So 1 is our it minus 1. That is before number. Simple thing. You have learned this in your 10th class, I think, I guess. Consecutive numbers are the continuous numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This beside numbers like this. So here we have imagined it minus 1 means the number just before it. So if we found that, obviously we are on the consecutive side. So if we did not find it, just return. Just return. That's it. And here, if we are finding it, count is equals to 1. And imagine x is equals to it. So it will become x here. Okay. We should imagine it as x. Just normal thing. Very simple, not very complicated, just simple. It is suppose 1, then it minus 1 will become 0. Upcoming number should be 2, right? 0, 1, 2. So for 2, we will be doing it plus 1. This is the consecutive sequence. Very simple logic. Okay. So next, after assigning it to be x, we will be going with a while loop. In this while loop, we will try to find x plus 1. That means x is it. It plus 1 means the next number after it. Okay. So if it is there, then increment the x plus 1 because we want to find another consecutive number. If it is not there, simply end. Okay. So if it is there, we'll be increasing x and also we'll be increasing the count because see here, as you can see here, we might be finding many like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sequence. Okay, this is one and only longest sequence. But in some cases, we might find more than one sequence, consecutive sequence. But in 2 or 3 consecutive sequences, we want to get the longest one. To get the longest one, we'll be using maximum. Okay, maximum function to find the longest one out of the count. So count will be storing how many longest, like it will be storing how many consecutive sequences are there. So out of all those sequences, we want the longest one, longest consecutive sequence. So we can filter it by using the max function and return the longest. So let's quickly run this code. I hope you have understood. It's a very simple logic. You just have to have the knowledge about consecutive numbers. See, this is a run. It's accepted all our things. Just by doing it in unordered set, we can simply do it. Coming to what is the time complexity? It would be big O of n, and space complexity would be big O of 1. It's so simple. Sorry, space complexity would be big O of n because we have taken set, right? Unordered set. So that's the reason. And hope you have understood. So that's how you solve Leetcode 128 optimally and using unordered set in C++. If you like this breakdown, make sure you hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe to Logic Unlocked. For more 5-minute DSA gems, let's keep unlocking logic one problem at a time. Thank you.